Skooma, first appearing in The Elder Scrolls III: Morrowind, is a highly addictive, hallucinatory, illegal substance. And around here, we like silly speedruns, so I decided to see how fast you could get blasted off Skooma in every Elder Scrolls game, starting with its first appearance in Morrowind. We awake on a ship, then make our way outside, where we pick a Khajiit, of course, then pick my class in Sign, picking the steed for more speed. With that little intro bit done, we can make our way to this here cave, which is luckily right beside the starting town. We hop our way past some enemies to these crates in the back, which hold our first bottle of Skooma. Take it. And we're done. Alright, let's see, 2:14. Let's see if we can get it a little faster. We get on a slightly faster pace next run, although only by a couple seconds, but improvement is improvement. We reach the cave, get stuck on a door for a bit, and bob, weave, shimmy and shake past the enemies once again. 212, not bad. This will run it a couple more times, try and get sub 210. More familiar with the route now, we make our way through the ship, make one last Khajiit, pick the steed for the speed, and run through the intro as fast as we can. Making it outside, we book it straight for the cave, on our best pace yet, ready to get absolutely zooted in record time.
I have you!
Alright. I feel like that's a good time to end it on, so head on to Oblivion. Oblivion is a pretty wacky game, and it's no stranger to glitches. The main glitch we'll be using, however, is one where you quick save while running into a wall, then quit to the main menu and load the save. This will make your character model load in slightly before the walls do, allowing you to just kinda run through them. And as you're plummeting into the abyss, the game will say, wait a minute, you're not supposed to be there, and send you up to solid ground again, above wherever you might be plummeting for eternity. Using this little trick, we can cut down on Oblivion's usually rather lengthy intro sequence. Some clips are harder than others, and it takes a bit to learn just where to run through the walls, but we continue through the dungeon, and eventually meet up with the Emperor and his goon squad, picking the sign of the steed once again for more speed, with slinging some fireballs at some goobers until I ran out of mana, so I had to resort to fisticuffs. Almost out of the tutorial now, just gotta clip through one more wall right over here, which will put us right at the sewer entrance, the final stretch of the intro section. Now that we've finally escaped the clutches of the tutorial, we fast travel to Chestnut Handy Stables, then run along the wall till we meet a rather shady fellow who will sell us what we need. Until I realize I forgot to grab anything we could sell for gold, and therefore do not have enough for the skooma. I fireball him as a last resort, hoping he'll drop some, but alas, no luck. So we start fresh, flying through walls like a madman, and this time I make sure to scour the dungeon for chests, looking for anything we can trade the Shady Sam to get my fix. I tear a man apart with my bare hands, then pick the steed again for more speed. Sling some fireballs to make my way to the final stretch of the tutorial, this time with valuable goods in tow, ready to trade for the good stuff. Almost there. There he is.
You need something. A fine transaction.
Yeah. Quick save and loading, clipping through walls thing is so much more janky than it is in Fallout, man. I guess I'll give it a couple more attempts, see if I can lower it down. I was picking Khajiit for the memes, but now I'm gonna go Redguard, as their ability, Adrenaline Rush, is totally wild, giving you a large boost of speed for a pretty solid amount of time, which will increase our time by a pretty substantial margin. We loot the valuable potions from the dungeon, then escort the Emperor and his goof troop one last time. Pick the steed again for more speed. then fight our way through the last wave of enemies before making a break for the sewer, as it's time to escape this dreadful place once again, so we can make our way to Shady Sam for an express ticket to the goddamn moon.
You need something?
Alright.
Have a look at my wares. That's a fine.
Yeah.
Come see.
Alright, that's a way better time than the last one. Let's go. Adrenaline rush is busted, man. So fast. Alright. Guess that's a pretty good time for Oblivion. So we'll head on to the final game, Skyrim. We kick things off by hopping up on Alduin's wing and jumping up to this little ridge on the watchtower for a cheeky little way to skip a chunk of this game's intro. Then enter Helgen Keep to get untied. Yeah, pull through the wall. First try, let's go. We then do a glitch for infinite sprint, where you click save while sprinting, then release the sprint as you load the save, putting you in a state of constant sprint without consuming any stamina. We then loot the mage for some valuable goods, so we'll have something to sell if we happen across any Khajiit traders. Then use our infinite sprint to escape Helgen. Now it's time to patrol the roads to see if we can get any lucky spawns, such as Khajiit traders, or Maik the Liar, who carries Skooma. We come across several travelers on the road, but none of whom who we're looking for. After searching the roads for a good while, I eventually decide to whiterun and wait around for the Khajiit traders to come to me.
If you'll excuse me.
With a clear path in mind, it's time to try this again. We hop onto the watchtower, bolt through the wall, yeah, loot the mage of his valuables, set up the infinite sprint glitch, then make our way out of Helgen. Now it's time to make the run to Whiterun. Yeah, finally figured out how to get some Skooma in Skyrim, man. I guess we'll give it one more attempt, see if we can get it a little faster, maybe sub 7. Alright. Nice. Sprint glitch activated. Now we just need the robes for the money. Robe secured. Now let's just book it for Whiterun. Risky business. minutes. Let's try and fast travel the river road and back. Might be faster than waiting. Maybe not. Alright, here they are. Yeah, 6:20. Might have actually been 6:28. Hit the timer a little slow. I feel like that's pretty good. All I had to do was just find out how to actually get Skooma in Skyrim. There's probably a faster way to get to Whiterun with some like crazy horse glitches or something. I think this is good for now. Well, that's all the games, so let's look at the leaderboard. Coming in first is Morrowind with a time of 2:09, followed by Skyrim at 6:28, and lastly, we have Oblivion just behind Skyrim with a 6:34. Really could go either way of those two, with cleaner execution in Oblivion and some more wacky glitches in Skyrim. Anyways, I do hope you enjoyed, and consider leaving a like as well as subscribing. But that's all for now. Bye bye.